In today's dating world, everything feels uncertain. One day she's warm, attentive, and deeply interested, and the next day she's distant, distracted, or completely silent. This emotional inconsistency leaves most men confused, overthinking every small detail, every text, every pause, every change in her tone, and naturally, the question starts to grow louder in your mind. Does she actually want something real with me, or am I just temporary? The truth is, most men handle this the wrong way. They chase clarity by asking too many questions, seeking reassurance, or trying to impress her more. But instead of getting answers, they lose their position, their confidence, and most importantly, their peace of mind. This is where Stoicism changes everything. A Stoic man doesn't chase signals, he observes behavior. He doesn't react emotionally to uncertainty, he studies patterns. Because real attraction, real interest, and real intention are never hidden behind words. They are revealed through consistent actions over time. When a woman genuinely wants to be your girlfriend, she doesn't leave you in constant doubt. She may not say it directly, but her behavior becomes clear, steady, and intentional. The problem is not that women are confusing, it's that most men are looking in the wrong places. In this video, you're going to learn 7 powerful signs that clearly show she wants commitment from you. Not attention, not validation, but something real. And once you understand these signs, you'll stop chasing answers and start seeing the truth for what it really is. A woman who genuinely wants to be with you will never make you feel like you're chasing her time. No matter how busy her life is, she will find a way to include you in it. It might not always be long conversations or constant attention, but the effort will always be there. She will reply, she will show up, and she will make plans without making excuses. Most men misunderstand this and think they need to try harder, text more, call more, or prove their worth. But the reality is much simpler. When someone values you, they don't create confusion, they create consistency. From a Stoic perspective, you don't listen to what people say, you observe what they repeatedly do. If she is regularly making time for you, even in small ways, it shows that you matter to her. She is choosing to invest her energy into you. On the other hand, if you're always the one initiating, always adjusting your schedule, and always waiting for her availability, then the dynamic is unbalanced. A Stoic man recognizes this quickly and doesn't force connection where there is no natural effort. Attraction may begin on the surface, but real connection always goes deeper. When a woman wants something serious with you, she doesn't just keep things light and playful, she starts opening up emotionally. She shares her thoughts, her experiences, and even the parts of her life she doesn't show to everyone. You'll notice the conversations become more meaningful. She asks about your opinions, your past, your goals. She remembers small details about you and brings them up later. This is not casual behavior, this is emotional investment. A Stoic man understands that vulnerability is not given freely, it is earned through trust. So when a woman begins to lower her guard around you, it means she feels safe and connected. She's no longer just enjoying your presence, she is allowing you into her inner world. Many men ignore this and focus only on physical attraction. But physical interest can be temporary. Emotional connection is what builds something lasting. If she consistently shares, listens, and connects on a deeper level, then she is not just passing time with you. She is building something real, step by step, with intention. Jealousy is often misunderstood, especially in modern dating. Many people associate it with insecurity or toxic behavior, but in reality, when it appears in a calm and subtle way, it can reveal something important: emotional investment. If a woman wants you seriously, she will notice your interactions with other women. She may not react dramatically, but you might see small shifts in her behavior. She might ask casual questions, become slightly quieter, or show a hint of curiosity about who you're talking to. This isn't about control, it's about care. A Stoic man doesn't try to provoke jealousy or use it as a tool. He simply observes it without reacting emotionally. Because when someone values you, they naturally become aware of potential competition. The key here is balance. Healthy interest shows itself in subtle ways, not through possessiveness or drama. If she remains respectful but still shows that she cares about your attention, it means she sees you as more than just an option. On the other hand, complete indifference is a clear signal of low investment. When there's no reaction at all, it often means there's no deeper emotional attachment. Asterisk, one of the clearest signs a woman wants something serious with you is how she talks about the future. Pay attention to her language. Does she speak only about the present moment, or does she naturally include you in what's ahead? When a woman sees you as temporary, she keeps everything casual and short-term. Conversations stay limited to today or this week. There's no vision, no planning, no sense of direction. But when she starts saying things like, we should go there someday, or next month we can try this, something important is happening. She is mentally placing you in her future. Stoic man listens carefully to these subtle shifts. He doesn't get carried away by fantasies, but he also doesn't ignore clear patterns. Because future-oriented language is not accidental, it reflects intention. It shows that she enjoys your presence enough to imagine it continuing. She is not just reacting to the moment. She is thinking ahead, with you included. If this happens consistently, it's a strong sign she is not just passing time. She is slowly building a vision where you are part of her life, not just a temporary experience. Asterisk, respect is one of the strongest indicators of genuine interest, yet it's often overlooked. Many men focus only on attraction, chemistry, or attention, but without respect, none of those things last. When a woman truly values you, she respects your boundaries. If you're busy, she understands. If you need space, she doesn't take it personally. If you set limits, she doesn't try to push past them or make you feel guilty. This is where a Stoic mindset becomes essential. A Stoic man knows that his time and energy are valuable, and he doesn't compromise them just to keep someone interested. The right woman recognizes that. Instead of creating drama or demanding constant attention, she aligns with your pace. She allows the connection to grow naturally, without pressure. On the other hand, if she constantly tests your boundaries, demands your attention at all times, or reacts negatively when you prioritize your responsibilities, it shows a lack of respect. True interest is calm. It doesn't feel like pressure. It feels like understanding. If she respects your space while still staying connected to you, it's a strong sign she sees you as someone important, not just temporary. Pay close attention to how she responds to your growth, your goals, and your success. This reveals more than words ever can. A woman who truly wants to be your girlfriend doesn't compete with you. She supports you. When you talk about your ambitions, she listens with interest. When you achieve something, she celebrates it. And when you face challenges, she encourages you instead of pulling you down. This kind of energy is rare, but it's powerful. A Stoic man values peace and progress. He doesn't entertain relationships that drain his focus or create unnecessary tension. So, when a woman adds positivity to his journey instead of distraction, it stands out immediately. On the other hand, if she constantly shifts attention back to herself, downplays your efforts, or seems uninterested in your growth, it's a warning sign. That dynamic leads to imbalance, not partnership. Real connection feels like teamwork. It feels like having someone in your corner, not someone competing for control or attention. If she consistently supports your direction in life, it means she's not just interested in you as you are today. She believes in who you're becoming, and that's the foundation of something real at the end of the day. The clearest sign of genuine interest is simple. Effort, not words, not promises, not temporary emotions, but consistent, unforced effort. When a woman truly wants to be with you, you won't feel like you're the only one trying. She will reach out, she will check on you, and she will find ways to stay connected without you having to ask for it. It won't feel forced or calculated. It will feel natural. A Stoic man understands that effort is the purest form of honesty, because people can say anything, but their actions always reveal the truth. If she is investing her time and energy into you regularly, it means she has already made a choice. On the other hand, if her effort is inconsistent, hot one day, cold the next, then something is missing. And a Stoic man doesn't chase inconsistency. He steps back and observes. Because real interest is steady. It doesn't disappear randomly, and it doesn't need to be begged for. If she shows up for you again and again, without pressure, without reminders, then you don't need to question her intentions. Her effort has already answered it. At the end of everything, dating becomes simple when you remove emotion and start observing reality. A Stoic man doesn't get lost in overthinking assumptions or mixed signals. He doesn't chase clarity through constant questioning. Instead, he watches patterns, consistency, and effort over time. Because the truth is, People always reveal their intentions through actions, not words. If she shows genuine interest, emotional connection, respect, future thinking, and consistent effort, then there is no confusion. The direction is already clear. But if you're constantly guessing, constantly anxious, and constantly trying to decode her behavior, then that itself is an answer. A man with self-respect doesn't force clarity. He recognizes it when it exists and walks away when it doesn't. So remember this: don't chase signals. Observe consistency. Don't beg for attention. Value your peace, and don't confuse uncertainty with love, because the right person won't make you question your worth. She will make everything feel natural, calm, and clear, and that's where real connection begins.